Yeah, the big lie, how history's worst deception is repeating itself. And we shouldn't believe in this big lie. It went from where Germany was involved in the big lie with Hitler saying that Jews were the cause of Germany's problems to where now America is claiming that immigrants is the cause of their problems. Don't believe in this big lie. Um, Immigrants are a vital part of this society. So watch my video and learn a lesson from this big lie that they're trying to talk about. The big lie. I don't want to say the big lie started with Hitler, but I want to say the big lie is something that he used to become one of the I wouldn't say one of the greatest, but to end up being the ruler of Germany. And what the big lie was that he used was that the Jews were the reason why Germany had so many problems. So he lied about the Jews being the cause of Germany's problems. And he kept on with that lie for years and started wars with all types of other countries. And not only did he start wars, but he also put these Jews in concentration camps because the lie spread so wild that German people didn't want the Jews around anymore. So he started to put them in concentration camps, build concentration camps to keep these Jews. I don't want to say my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion. I don't want anybody to stretch it past that. I just want to say, I don't think when he started building these concentration camps, his intention was to kill these Jews. I think that he felt originally that he could just keep these Jews locked away in these concentration camps. Didn't work for him. And I want to tell you why I feel that way. When they started locking away so many Jewish people, there were less regular people to do the jobs that they had out there. I could tell you that. So they started using some of these same people to work. Have them working in factories to build stuff for free because they weren't paying them. And so that kind of helped build back up a labor force. But what they were doing was the people that couldn't contribute to society as far as had nothing to contribute as far as labor, like the younger children, the real young ones, and also the older ones. He targeted them and he put them in the gas chamber. And those people, he unalived those types of people. People that couldn't help, couldn't do anything as far as provide labor. So he had to unalive a lot of these Jews because here's what was happening. He couldn't afford to feed them. He realized that he could not afford to feed them, so he had to unalive them. And the ones that he didn't unalive, he realized that he can use them to still continue working in factories to do labor. When the war ended and apparently he unalived himself, a lot of these people that came out of the camps were emaciated. They were like, if you went in fat, you came back out skinny, like a broomstick, like bones, you came back out. All right. With the present administration that we have now in America, there was also a big lie. And the big lie was that the immigrants are taking away the jobs that are here. First of all, the jobs that the immigrants were taking, nobody really wanted to do them. The American people didn't care about those jobs. Farming, healthcare. And when I say healthcare, not being a nurse or a doctor, but at the bottom of the barrel where they was cleaning people's shite. Okay? Taking care of people's elderly that they didn't want to be bothered with. So the big lie that's going on now is that immigrants are taking away the jobs. Immigrants are causing all the problems that America has. And if we could just get rid of these immigrants, we will be okay. Well, just like the situation that happened in Germany, I believe that this is a 360-degree world, that anything that happened in the past can happen again, and that if you don't take example or learn a lesson from what happened in the past, you will always go down a road that is like a never-ending road to where you crash and burn as a country, or even as a human being. Because if your parents tell you don't do certain things because they've experienced that thing in the past, why would you go and do it knowing that it's going to affect or hurt you? So what's going on with this present administration now is the same exact thing that I want to talk about, is that they're using immigrants as a way out, as the big lie now. First of all, a lot of people who come here, immigrants, they live, eat, and sleep America. They know more about America than you do before they even get here. And they know that once they get here, they have to behave and be on their best behavior, or they won't find a pathway to get a green card or even get a citizenship. So when they're out there spreading lies about, oh, the immigrants are criminals, that's the farthest from the truth. The criminals are already here. And if you look at statistics, statistics will show you that it's the majority that are in this country that are committing the most crimes and doing the most heinous things to each other. So, this big lie is not gonna help America if they continue to go down that path to believe, oh, it's the immigrants that did this and the immigrants that did that, which is totally bullshit. They're gonna see eventually, or at the end of all of this, that this is going to be how America gets ruined. They're being ruined already. You got a lot of states crying that have farmers that, oh, they have nobody to work. You can go in the supermarket and see food prices have skyrocketed and less of everything. I was in the supermarket the other day, even bananas. I love bananas. And the selection was so scanty, ridiculous. So when you're talking about immigrants is a problem in this country, that's farthest. And that's the farthest from the truth. And they make a lot of these people believe that, which is so wrong. And I think a lot of them are waking up now to realize that the big lie that they created to put this administration back into power is causing this country to crash. So, like, share, follow. Tell me what you think.